Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chilling with Kenny C right here on TMVCafe.com, bringing you entertainment to your ears. Hope everybody is staying warm, considering what this winter storm is happening here in the East Coast and the Midwest and some southern states. Um, Hope everybody's staying warm and staying safe, man. Joining me at this time is a familiar face, very talented singer, songwriter, as well as his daughter. And he's got some things in the works for 2025. And to have a chat about it, I'm joined with Domenico right here, right now. How's it going, man?
Wonderful. How you doing?
Trying to stay warm like everybody else.
Yeah, it's
So
not
you,
fun.
so you, so you live in Missouri, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Just south of St. Louis.
It's all right. Um, yeah, we'll get to some weather talk, I guess. So we can dwell about this weather and the next few months we have to deal with. But before we get there, you have been working on some music, as well as Tia.
Yeah.
Um, and it's been a while since you last been on the show. So, let's recap your 2024. How did it feel? What was it like doing the shows, working on music? How would you describe 2024?
2024 was great. We did some shows. We backed a bunch of Tia's shows and her material and that all the stuff she's got out there, her original music. And we did some shows. We did some shows together that was Tia and Lucy's Palace, and also Social Butterflies, Stacy. Um, so we did some concerts together like that, which was a lot of fun. And then we did early in the spring, we decided to go in and do this album. Um, and some of it was some material that I had previously had recorded, but never finished, and some of it was some newer stuff that I've recorded. Um, and we did that for the Lucy's Palace album, and then Tia produced it, which was it was really cool to have her come on board and kind of take charge of that. Um, so that was kind of a neat element because, like I said, uh, they were super happy with how it turned out. So
That's good to hear. Yeah, you definitely are busy with Tia, with yourself, Social Butterflies. Definitely shout out to Stacy.
yeah,
I'm definitely enjoy the Social Butterflies project. Um, St. Louis, very pat, and not just St. Louis, but Missouri. They
yeah.
call themselves the Show Me State, and it's like when you in that state, whether you live there or whether you moved there or whether you just visiting there, you definitely get that feel, the show me aspect. At least from my experience with people from that state. Um, so with that being said, man, so you recap 2024. Let's move ahead to 2025. What do you, Tia, and anyone that you know of, what y'all have on the
So
horizon
we've
for
got
this
some
year?
shows coming up. We're really happy. We got a good response on the Lucy's Palace album, and I can tell you a little about the songs on there. My band is a great bunch. We had recorded some of this music some years ago, and uh, I'd never put it out. And I want to give a shout out to the players, John and Joe and Paul and Troy and everybody that played on it, the album. Great musicians and great people. And it was really rewarding, like I said, because we went in and kind of went to finish the album and then recorded some newer stuff. And then, like I said, it really, I'm super happy with it because a lot of these songs mean a lot to me. And then, to have Tia also perform on it also, she did sung some of the songs on there as well as produced it. So it was really rewarding in a lot of senses. So we have gotten a good response on the album so far. We got some shows coming up where actually she's got a big show coming up here next month at Diamond Music Hall where we'll be performing her stuff and then also performing some of the ones from this and then planning on doing some more shows like that this year. So we're pretty excited about where things are at.
Yeah, so everybody check out Social Butterflies Project. Um, it just came out last year.
Yeah, and then the
It's
Lucy's Palace album is the one that just
Lucy
came
Palace.
out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's the
So
one that we're, like I said, we've it's got I think 13 tracks on it it's on Spotify and Apple and all the everything, YouTube. Um, it's on all the streaming platforms and but no, we're pretty happy with the album. We gotten a great response on it. I think we got some other promo coming up here pretty soon on it.
yeah, the name of the project is called Yesterday Was Tomorrow. That's from
Yes.
Lucy's Palace. That's their
Yes.
debut project. It's available on all the streaming platforms. It came out this past September, late
Yes.
September. So
Yep.
check that out. It's available on all the streaming platforms. I'm joined with Dom here. And so Tia, I definitely admire her. Um, she, from the chat that I had with her a while back, she's definitely grow and evolve
Yeah.
as an artist, and getting these big opportunities. Um,
Absolutely.
so that has to make you proud, man. Like to
Oh,
see
super proud.
how far she's come and
You
everything.
can't even imagine it, and then like I said, for some of these songs on this album, for her to have sung them, because these are some of my oldest and some old material that I've had for a long time. It's very rewarding for her to have performed them. And she's just amazing. And um it's special when you've written a song, but it's even more special, for me personally, for her to have sung them and sung on them and produced on them. So it across the board, it's just extremely rewarding project. It's super cool that we're going out and performing these songs. Like I said, some of these songs have been out there a long time, and but it's just kind of she just has a way of breathing life into things. Um, what's funny is that we haven't talked a little bit. She graduated from college here last year, or in this past year in 2024. So she's got all kinds of things going on. Yeah, she's a busy girl. She's working in a
Yeah,
lot of the media here in St. Louis, and then she's got, like I said, she's writing for some of the magazines here, and then plus the performing we're doing. She's pretty active.
that's great to hear. And just a reminder, folks, even when you pursue your dreams and your goals, and your aspirations, get the education, folks.
Yeah,
Get the education, stay in school. You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
absolutely,
And that's something to lean on just in case. Um, so that's very important, folks.
absolutely.
So you pointed out that Tia's got a big show coming up February
Yep,
the 15th
yep,
at the Diamond Music Hall. That is at St. Peters, Missouri.
yeah,
That's on the day after Valentine's Day.
it is.
So
Yeah,
this is a very big show from my understanding.
yeah. No,
And
it's gonna be.
she's opening for a group by the name of Plastic Kings.
Yes, yes.
So
It's gonna be a
let's
great show.
So that's big. Talk about, this opportunity for her and for everyone involved, get
It's great because it's one of the bigger concert venues here locally. So it's going to be cool where she's kind of able to go out and do her own thing, and she's been doing a lot of acoustic shows and stuff like that. But we've been doing, some of the full band stuff, and she's really loving that. And I love it because we get to perform together. Um, so that's a lot of fun. Um, we usually do like a 7 or 8 piece band, so it's a lot of fun and a lot of good music going on. And plus a lot of the songs, we're both songwriters, so it's kind of cool to perform that kind of music.
Yeah, man. And so this is very important, folks. Um, it's important for people to check out this show on the 15th, for a local act like Tia, and for an opportunity that the band and everybody's getting. So yeah, man, spread the word, folks. Local acts rarely get opportunities like this.
Yeah,
So the fact that she's getting it when things are really starting to work, things are starting to come together.
right.
So check out February 15th at St. Peters, Missouri, and show out for the locals, man.
Yeah,
Really,
and check
really.
out the Lucy's Palace album, The Yesterday Was Tomorrow, because we're gonna be performing some of the stuff off of that also. Which is it's gonna be pretty cool, a lot of fun.
So since this is my first time talking to you in quite some time, I want to know the meaning behind Lucy's Palace. How did that? Who came up with the name of the band per se?
So, uh, so actually, I did. It was Lucy's Palace has kind of taken on. Um, I started Lucy's Palace in the early '90s, actually, and it was basically my concoction. It was just my interpretation of people who were living free-spirited, uh, not letting anybody dictate their lives. Um, and just kind of living fun, raw rock and roll kind of thing. Um, just living as you want to, and that's the simpler version of where Lucy's Palace came from. But it's funny because I actually did another Lucy's Palace album early in the '90s, and this one I just released is the first one I released since then. But it's interesting because Lucy's Palace has kind of evolved in a lot of different ways over the years. Um, and because I released the first Lucy's Palace album in 1994 and traveled around and performed off of that. And that was more of a hard rock album. Um, and then later on, we became more of an alternative original band. Then as we kept evolving, then we did cover stuff for a while and we're just kind of playing and having fun. And then there's been a number of different evolutions of Lucy's Palace, and now it's just that's why it was kind of cool to go back and release this album because some of the stuff had been recorded previously and some of it's newer stuff. Um, so that's one reason why it was kind of rewarding is because some of the stuff was recorded quite some time back that I just never released, but I still have some of the same members. So it's really rewarding that we've released this because we had recorded it. And there, there's a lot of cool songs on there and great musicians. And um, so it was kind of just something that I would kind of set out. I want to finally release some of those. And there's some great songs on there and great musicians. So that's why it was kind of rewarding. But like I said, that's Lucy's Palace has been ever evolving, but it started out just as my interpretation of my place of where I where I started just living a life that I wanted to, um, and whatever that entailed. Um, that's what it was. So that's the simple version.
Wow. So a lot of history
Yeah.
behind Lucy Palace.
Yeah,
Long
I've been fortunate
before
to play with a lot of amazing players. But Lucy's Palace, I started in the early 90s.
that's cool. So the first release came out in the 90s, and then it has evolved. Band members have changed here and there. Tia's in the mix now.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely have a good thing going. I did listen to the record when it first came out. I think it's an incredible project. Um,
And then we also have Jen, who's also a singer in Lucy's Palace. She sings some of the songs on there. She's amazing. Um, there's just, for me, it's rewarding because I've been fortunate to perform with a lot of talented people, and have them be on my songs is very rewarding. So like I said, that's the one thing about the album is it's cool because I'm doing some of them, Tia's doing some of it, Jen's doing some of it. Um, but it's exactly what I wanted it to be.
there and just seeing everything work to fruition. Um, it's incredible. Um, Lucy Palace, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out the record. Memorize the words. Get ready for February 15th, and have yourself a good time. Um, it's gonna be a fun night, and Tia and company are gonna put on an incredible show.
Yeah,
Set the tone. Being that opening act, it's a chance to set the tone for what the show's gonna be. Um, just being that first person that people get to hear. Um, and opening acts, man, this is a big opportunity for everybody involved.
right,
So it's gonna be a fun time. For the band, it's gonna be a fun time to those that's been eager to see Lucy's Palace and Tia and yourself. So it's gonna be a fun show. So everybody, man, out there in the St. Louis area, please check out the show February 15th, Diamond Music Hall. Plastic Kings is the headliner act, and have a fun night of music, of live music. It's one of the biggest venues out there in the St. Louis surrounding area. St. Louis is a very passionate city, passionate about sports, passionate about music, just passionate, man. I mean, hence the Show Me State.
it's a
They
cool
get to
place.
they get to show what they can do, what they are capable of. That's definitely the mentality you gotta have when you're in there. So you have to show, baseball, football.
Well, not so much last year.
Yeah, yeah. But
Let's
hey,
not
it's
use last year. Let's
yeah,
not show them last year.
yeah. But things it happens.
Right, I'm joking.
So, but y'all check out Lucy's Palace. Yesterday was tomorrow. The album is out on all streaming platforms. Check out February the 15th. It's gonna be a fun show. Diamond Music Hall. Go check them out at the Diamond Music Hall, and it's gonna be a fun show. I want to thank you, Dom, for being back on the show.
Thanks for having
Great
me.
to have in a chat,
Yeah,
and I'm looking forward to um, what's next in store for Lucy's Palace.
yeah.
Um, More shows in the works, more music in the works, and everything else falls into place. And it's going to be a good year
Yeah,
for
looking
Lucy.
forward to it as well, and I really appreciate you having me on.
Great to chat with you. You stay warm and safe in these snow times that we are living in. I think as far as the weather, it's just gonna be, under 20 some degrees for the remainder of the week, it
It's
looks
cold.
like. So, and we are 7 days into January. We
Yeah,
are
it needs
wrong.
to hurry up and get to the spring.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like after these past few days, I am so eager and waiting for spring to get here. Even if it's going to be like 50, 60 degrees before
I'll
we get
take
to
it.
70s and 80s, I will take the 60s and 70s over. Look, here's the thing. I'm a warm weather person. And maybe I'm saying that because I'm a summer baby. I was born in the summer season. So maybe that's why I feel the way that I feel with
Well,
weather.
I'm going to tell you, Kenny, I was born the day after Christmas, and I want the summer just as bad as you.
Hey, people,
I'm
that
saying bring on the 70s and 80s.
yeah. So here's the thing. There are people in this world that loves this weather. There are people
I'm
in
not
this
one of them.
world, and I'm not one of them either. There are people that be walking around in these cold weather times with the shorts on, and and I have to look at them sideways like, "Ugh." Maybe I'm just either I'm a concerned citizen or I'm looking at you crazy. Um, you decide. You
I
just
I feel the same way.
Yeah. So hey, you just gotta make people do what they want to do, I guess.
Yep.
But it doesn't change the fact that I can look at you sideways. Um, yeah. You enjoy your week, man. We'll chat again soon.
I appreciate it. Thanks again. Thanks for having me on, and check out the Lucy's Palace album, and we're proud of it, and hopefully you like it.
All right, man. You have a good night.
You take care now.
All right.
Bye bye.
All right. All right.